Good morning, good morning. If you are just joining or anytime you join, please like, share, and subscribe. Here on video that I would like to play, but I don't know where YouTube we not YouTube will not take it down. Um let's see if I can put it up. Yep. Yesterday and Saturday, Sunday, Saturday. This past weekend was a pretty much a WrestleMania for me, man. I was I was forced pretty much to renew my commitment to Okpebholo 2028 re-election. I was pushed to the wall. I have no choice than to stand my ground and not just defend my stand and use the opportunity to, you know, take Okpebholo 2028 to the next level. I think that was the whole defense mechanism that I employ on Saturday and Sunday to push back to these so-called experts. They know it all. Who does seems to understand that this is just the beginning of the revolution that Shewore preach about. But I'm happy, you know, that the more I listen to them, the more they try to, make their points. I can't help to hear the same narrative cogitating out of their mouths, complaining, singularly focus on the man and forget that it's more like a pyramid and he's just the face and the voice. So they are making the same mistake, which give me more courage to keep going because it's a slam dunk already come 2028. The same way, if those who lost to Tunubu, they are repeating the same complaining, focusing on the man, is this, is sick, is corrupt. Like, they know they learn. And that is because they don't understand the people who are putting these headlines before them are doing it for a reason. Well, those are the things we are going to actually go into today's being Monday for Monday, Paolo. Make a try to see if people go understand that it is not a coincidence that the mainstream media, the likes of Abati, are pushing that narrative, putting it at the front of every other thing. This, or at the same time, I don't understand that people are tired of us in diasporas, the educated ones, the English speakers, of telling them what to do, how to do it, but most importantly, who to vote for. They still don't get that point. So let's see things from we'll see things from Nassim Nicholas Taleb point of view with the intellectual, yes, idiot, who is the man that actually coined that phrase from his famous work, Skin in the Game. Go get that book. Very, very interesting. Chapter 6 is dedicated to that intellectual yet idiot. But so we'll try and see if we can read through, not too long like that. Then again, we will go back to Paikedia. I mean, Paikedi, yesterday's conversation with Rudolph on 90 Minutes Africa. Is concerned after, come to the realization that all his efforts, all his efforts were unknowingly to him being backed by higher forces outside. And the same thing is still playing out. So we'll go there too and I think I will try pull up that video too, where we go fit play am from Dr. Damage's 90 Minutes Africa yesterday. Let's see where uh, um is it is which part of the interview was the whole conversation was kind of interesting. Support everything that I've been talking about. I would know where to start from. There's a place he asked Dr. Damiji about if he knew that this is going to be the outcome of their struggle during the pro-democracy, would they embark on that journey? For me, that is the most important moment for the whole interview because that is a reflection, it's a realization of this. Wow. So all this thing is not was orchestrated, from day one, and they are already deep into it. So they are at that point where Tali regard them as no skin in the game. They have so much to lose now. They have invested so much in, you know, the luxury of life that it will be suicide. So wants to retrace back what you now find out practically. And along that realization, you also come to the conclusion that we should just leave these people be. That's who they are. Let them figure it out. They can do it, which is what the whole point of us. Start telling them what to do and who to vote for. Because regardless of what we think we know, if push comes to shove, none of us will agree to go and practicalize our theories on ground because we will know, at the back of our mind to also know the consequences, what will be risky. These are things that the so-called educated world could not fathom, not understand. So, okay, I've been aware as by Acadia of, I think I captured, my question captured that well, and his response also, agree with me. So, this is interesting, Lano. I think I start with that video, sir. I think that would more. That would be the kick of the. Let's see. Let's see where is. Oh shit.
If you are looking for people to go to Shoyinka, to all of these people where they are, it ain't ever going to happen. It's literary information. It's on social media. It's on the internet, and they may not be behind paywalls. So, if I give a child 25,000 naira today to buy Nigerian thinkers, I would almost say African thinkers.
I know that I'm reading something, but that is not the case with Nigerian professors. What has gone wrong? The rubbish professors, history, they are ancient philosophers, university professors. You know what it means? State of.
Really want to know what you think about that. But we have our.
Come on now. What's going on? Come on. Make I begin to speculate in YouTube. No, make I
Can't
do
this
this.
stuff right.
All right. I think it's coming.
All right. Thank you so much, Paikide.
Okay. So let's start with, I think Mr. James came up.
I promise you will bring you back for in-depth conversation on the African American and African, the conversation around foundational African Americans. And I really want to know what you think about that. But we have our regulars who are here to interact with you, and I will bring them in, and then they know the drill. They will have opportunity to ask you a question or make a comment, and we ask that they limit it to 2 minutes. All right, Mr. James, you're first.
Yes, thank you very much indeed. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah,
of course. Hi, how are you?
Yes, I'm all right. It's difficult to know where to begin. Let me comment on the state of the Nigerian intellectuals. If you remember clearly, while we were at Arinze Primary School in Benin City, we used to read newspapers as primary school students. Am I wrong, sir?
Rudolph, he was my classmate at Arinze Primary School.
I remember the last time.
We used to read newspapers in those days. Though we could not understand the vocabulary and things like that, but we were able to understand what was going on in society.
Yes.
Primary school students. But what I've noticed these days is that even the university professors, you know what it means to be a professor. You hold your BA degree, master's degree, PhD degree. They employ you as maybe assistant lecturer, lecturer 2, lecturer 1, senior lecturer, associate professor before you become a professor. The road is very rough to become a professor. But today, when you hear Nigerian professor analyze issues on television, you have cause to wag your head. How are the mighty falling? What has happened to Nigeria? I think it was just yesterday here on this platform, I made reference to the words of, to the likes of Dino Achebe, Supreme Quincy, Elechi Amadi, Imostutu Ola, Olesoyinka, and others. Today, we no longer have their likes. I mean, we no longer produce their likes anymore. And whenever the country runs into crisis, we don't even know the role of the intellectuals in solving national problems. If you look at British or European history, there are ancient philosophers like Machiavelli, Thomas Hobbes, David Hume, Soren Kierkegaard, and quite a lot of others. They philosophized and laid the foundation of the policies, the rules, and regulations governing modern European societies. That was centuries ago. These were great thinkers. Our intellectuals supposed to be our great thinkers. But today, as I was saying yesterday, when you listen to Arise News analysts, particularly Oseni Rufai, Ojinika Ukwe, and others, they rubbish professors in their analysis. The professors, they are not worth their salt. Let me just summarize it. What exactly has gone wrong? What can we do to revive the system? Because I believe no matter how terribly bad the situation is, if reasonable men sit down to find a common ground, the problem can be solved. What can be done to solve this problem? Our professors are now INEC professors. They are now returning officers during election, a university professor. I don't think America degenerated to that level. America, where you live. When I read the works of people like James Mitina and others, great American writers, I know that I'm reading something. But that is not the case with Nigerian professors. What has gone wrong? Thank you very much, sir, for coming.
All right, thank you, James. Let's see if Paikide, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
we can see you. Can you position? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's full face. That.
Yes. So my friend has stated the obvious, which is, there is a disconnect between Nigerian thinkers. I would almost say African thinkers and African readers. So we have to meet the African readers where they are. They are not on TV. You will appreciate this, Rudolph. My children do not have cable. That is, they don't watch TV, right? They have monitors, and if they're bored, they will just connect their phone to the monitors, and that's it. So we have to figure out how these people get information and go to them and give them the information there. They are not on TV. They're not reading books. They're certainly not behind paywalls. So if I give a child 25,000 naira today to buy Adichie's book, Dream Count, in Nigeria, a child that earns, say, 50,000 naira a month, and that child spends that 25,000 naira on the book, she's a fool. She's a big fool to spend 25,000 naira on a book. Why? I expect them to say, "Thank you, uncle." And when I'm not watching, they go and use it on other priorities. Yes, quote me publicly. So we have to find how that child gets literary information. It's on social media, it's on the internet. They buy data. I buy data for my nephews and nieces, 5,000 each, and they are reading crap. So it's a failure of intellectual leadership. We have to make sure that our thinkers are where our young people are. And so if you are looking for people to go to Shoyinka, to all of these people where they are, it ain't ever going to happen. In fact, if you go to the movie houses, thanks to content creators, if it is more than a minute, they're not watching. So we have to refigure how we deliver these things. It's just how I think.
All right, thank you. Let's go.
So now that is a real-time realization of failure. This is not coming from a movie or a friction narrated story or book or article. No, this is coming from a 66 years old veteran by all standards, in terms of in front of fire, struggling to see in Nigeria that he believed will work for everybody. These are the intellectuals at the front of pro-democracies in the 90s, pushing out the military government. They have come to realize that, yes, they put everything into the process, knowing fully well from their own perspective that they are doing the right thing. But just as they say, who paid the piper dictates the tone. So he had just come to realize that all that struggle was hinged on people's finance. Now, again, well, almost 40 years later, I was going to the scene, the crime scene, so to speak, and it's given the real-time account of the reality of the people that he left 40 years ago. And he has agreed that, yes, they have failed. Now, the overeducated people will quick to the conclusion, they're quick to say, oh, if you have a company, will you employ a drug dealer like Tinubu? If you have a company, will you apply illiterate like Monday Pahodo? So my question before these educated people, if you have a company, will you employ somebody who you did not just know that, yes, he has failed, but to your present, he's admitting that, yes, I have failed, and I still don't have a clue actually how to do the job. Will you employ that person? So that's exactly what is boiled down to. If you're quick to say, oh, will you employ a drug dealer and illiterate to run your company? Will you employ a failure who still don't understand how to bring solution to lead your company? That's my question before these educated people. Let's go back to another question that you responded.
So, Ovie, who is here. Ovie, welcome to the show.
Thank you to our guests. When I saw that video dancing, I said it's no longer with us. It's now with the men up there, because when an African region needs to look like that of European in terms of music, they just say that means it's gone, because the coronation is not there at all. So, but again, when our leaders are saying leadership is the problem, and our intellectuals are saying intellectuals are the problem, my village people, we are on the right track. We should stop listening to them. Now, I will start by two quotes, one from you, sir, and one from Dr. Dameji. From you, Baikedia. In 2011, you did criticize the King Prize. You criticized them for African literature. You suggest that the creation of African prize for African writers may have created the unintended effects of breeding writers willing to stereotype Africa for glory. Dr. Dameji said the whole Nigerian media system cannot function without the support from the outside world. And I could, interpret your demeanor when you are answering the question regarding the young writer that you said you see him like a father, and I can see the disappointment when the realization that he's actually being sponsored from outside. So, and I'm wondering why we all keep wondering why Nigeria, it is what it is, right? Even from your at the earlier stage, you said you asked Dr. Dameji if we actually get involved in pro-democracy movement, if the outcome is going to be like this. That is a realization that you find out that maybe the whole movement was powered by USAID. That's one side. The other side is I want to agree with you when you said that we that live outside Nigeria should leave the people alone. Maybe that's who we really are. I agree with you from this context. I don't know if you are familiar with Nassim Nicholas Taleb works, Skin in the Game. I agree with you from that perspective. I think for the past 24 years, we, the clerks, the policymakers, the intellectuals, the diasporas, those that understand things, have been telling the village people that how to eat, what to eat, how to speak, how to think, and most importantly, who to vote for. I think it's hard since we have agreed that we are the problem, and you say we should stay up. I think that's the right way to do it. I don't know if I actually could you right around Mr. Other stamps here or submission so far. So yeah, that's my question and my observation.
It's a lot to unpack there. Thanks for your feedback. You clearly have been reading a lot. You've been studying me. So, 2011, I was a very angry young man, and when I read the offerings of the Ken Prize, I just, I think it was my essay was how not to write about Africa or something. It was patterned after Bia Vanga Wainana's epic essay, how to write, about Africa or something. I was just frustrated about the fact that we were now writing to the test of Western validation, and we were writing nonsense. And
now, right there is the main reason why I turned to Monday Okpebholo after I watched that interview. It clearly tells me that the Arise crew are not acting to the interest of the people. Because if somebody is running for a position to lead millions of people in real time, and you are part and parcel, you have skin in the game, you have a lot to lose. That how the person speak another man's language will not be your concern. So there tells me that Abati, as an adult who is educated by all standards, is not speaking from his own understanding, is following a script to which his colleagues had agreed to. That's why I came with, one will say real-time receipts. I quoted them right there to say, okay, this is not to indict them directly, because they are just pretty much putting out the observation, what they are seeing behind the scene. But because they are so far involved in the system, there's nothing they can do, which is what Talib regard of what no skin in the game. They are so invested. At the other side of the aisle that they cannot reach that comfort for anything. That's exactly what. So it is not to indict Rudolph or Paikedia, but it's just to say, I'm not stupid. I am not foolish. I am just literally acting on the observation of the people that not just know better than I do, but are more experienced in life than me. This is not middle piece. This is not Dr. Dameji, there. That was Dr. Dameji's show yesterday, in case you missed it. So I just the replay to portray the point that I made yesterday.
I think it was Novio Bulawayo's short story that won the prize that year, and I was quite frustrated with the whole thing. Now, it's been almost 20 years, and here we are. And I wonder if we are just not pushing against what is not ever going to change. Having stayed 2 months in Nigeria just opened my eyes to the fact that perhaps I am being naive. This is how things are going to be, and you know, who says that this system is better than the system abroad in America? All I can tell you is, after having spent 2 months in Nigeria, from July 18th to September the 22nd, 23rd, that I am glad to be back in America. It's a soulless place. It's quiet. I come out, the roads are clean. My wife tells me to take out the trash. I happily do that. She tells me to go do the dishes. I happily do that. I don't have to worry about inverters. I don't have to worry about gens. I don't have to worry about THCN, and so on and so forth. I don't have to worry about.
So let's go to
great man. You know, you just make choices.
let me cheers on
Look, I have been fighting the
another side of why people like Okpebholo are becoming the star of today. I gotta show this. Let me bring this out now. Media pays. Forget Nigeria and Nigerians. There is no end to Nigerians home abroad. Believe me, white people knows. Middle peace. You are not preaching peace, oh. Aren't you supposed to be preaching peace? So let's look at our from this another perspective of this Nicola's way of saying things. They said modern education breed intellectual yet idiots. This was written in November 15, 2021 posted by Darius Son. So let's look at it. Again, Skin in the Game is the book by Nassim Nicholas Taleb. Very, very, there's more to that book if you can get rid of it. This article is an exempt from the short story. So instead of just going to read that chapter, let's just go to see if we can relate it to our predicaments, our situation, this fight between illiterate and educated ones that is currently going on social media, but we are among the political animals. Now, it's what does Taleb mean by intellectuals yet idiots? What are the defining traits of someone who Taleb will consider intellectual yet idiots? We'll see. Let's get into it. Intellectual yet idiot is a term coined by Nassim Nicholas Taleb to refer to a type of person who lacks skin in the game. We'll digest that too. That's who is averse to risks. Taleb argued that intellectuals yet idiots create flawed systems because the concept of skin in the game is totally foreign to them. To a layman, skin in the game means that you have something to lose, right? So In other words, we in diasporas are classified under these intellectuals yet idiots, because none of us, we agree to leave our comfort, the little comfort we are experiencing today, to go with our policies and ideas that we want to try to enforce on these people who they wanted to vote for, to actually go down and be out there practicalizing it. You either fail woefully or you are not ready. Failing woefully here means, look at the other side of the ado. We have a PhD governor in Anambra. The same people who are saying Okpebholo is an illiterate, is not doing well, are using the same terminology, the same qualification and dissatisfaction to also qualify a PhD holder who is doing the same job. Now tell me, what kind of education did we receive that is making us to think the way we think? In my own conclusion, we have traded common sense for education. That's pretty much what's skin in the game. Now let's continue here. So after the intellectual will create a flawed system, because the concept of skin in the game is totally foreign to them. They would never think to dissect a situation in terms of risk, right? And as a result, they fundamentally misunderstand many aspects of life. Because you are proposing policy and solution without you necessarily risking anything, because if your proposed so-called policy fails, you ain't got nothing to lose. Nobody is going to hold you accountable. So let's see the characteristics of these intellectuals who fall into these risk-averse individuals, people, or group of people. Intellectuals yet idiots are risk-averse. Let's see the defining characteristics of intellectuals yet idiot is an aversion to risks, aversion to skin in the game. They will never take risks if they can help it. That's why my brother Obi on yesterday is concerned. His own problem about the government of Okpebholo is that before Okpebholo come to power, the governor of WAEC, you can actually be on a rig road, get access to free internet, functionable internet. But fast forward to today, because of Okpebholo, that is no longer, it's no longer there for him to enjoy. So you see how far we are from the reality on ground. How many people have access or the infrastructure to actually take advantage of that free internet that is in Ring Road? 99% of Nigeria have no infrastructure access to that. But they don't care. That's not where the education they are receiving have turned their brain against those people to be less fortunate. They are actually the problem. They are now sin put them there if you want to go to the religious level. Matter of fact, there's no way we should allow them to even think for themselves. We have to constantly tell them how to think, how to speak, and who to vote for. They are the majority. But our education is not actually, it made us to actually apply common sense in between every junction. Now, maybe we continue. Middle piece, a brainwash. Middle piece, a first. What is education, and what is the purpose of education in our society? I like that. Brainwash education. Nigeria and Nigerians. Nigerian is a game. The hidden. Now, this one that you said here, what is education? What is the purpose of education to the society? I like that. Somebody who come from like place like Edo, where their history dated back to thousands of years, centuries back. This question Middle Peace put before us actually, point us to that direction. It is known that the Edo people built a kingdom that is far ahead of their time, between the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th century. Intellectually sophisticated, politically way out of their time, in defense, in everything, commerce and everything. Those people never went to the four walls of the university that we have today. Harvard is not in their resume. London School of Economy is not in their resume. Yale, Columbia, Unilag, all this is not in their resume. But out of their God-given common sense, an ability for them to actually study their environment and use it to their advantage. Fast forward to today, all our leaders and policy makers, journalists and what have you, you will hear London School of Economics, from Harvard Business School, from Yale, Columbia. These are what is in their resume. But what society are they giving us? They are trying to apply the education of the outsider, the West, their way of doing things, their way of speaking, their way of eating, their way of taking a shit, their way of sleeping with each other, their way of cooking, their way of thinking, their environmental ideology, to come and apply it to our own locality. It's not going to work. That's where we are. That's exactly at the center of intellectuals, but yet they are idiots. So the question you just asked, Middle Peace, is spot on. You see what I do? So education that we received are that of a foreigner. They educated us to fit into their environment, to work, to be able to service their infrastructures. That's what our education is about. But we are trying to apply it to our own native environment. How is it going to work? But of course, what is the consequence of the fact that that policy is not working? Instead, they turn to the poor man, who they are forcing to practice what they don't understand, as the reason why the policies are not working. Because Okpebholo cannot speak English, that is why there is a pothole in Benin. That's why there is no electricity in Benin. That's why there is illiteracy in Benin. That's why there is poverty in Edo State, because Okpebholo cannot speak English. I mean, this is the conclusion of us, the educated people, who are educated per what Peace, Middle Peace is pointing before us. That's what. Who be that? Tata, Edo people have all come astray. I have gone astray. I agree with you, Mercy. You say Tata. I am from Awuchi. God bless you. I'm from Ososo now. If you walk out our villages, so you see, I am from Awuchi, born and grew up in Benin City. Correct. Tata Owo, who is writing yesterday and teaching him. If you remember him, I don't know that name. Maybe he is my cousin. Tata Owo. Okay. So you see the disconnect. We are too educated to realize that the kind of education we receive is not for the benefit of our immediate environment. But we are so arrogant, even when we realize that, we are so arrogant to admit our mistake and just stay away, like Paikeja is recommending. No, we find a way to turn it around and say, now the poor people, and then be the problem. That's what education has done to us. Now, to illustrate, Talib writes that the intellectual yet idiot study grammar before speaking a language. They sum up the character nicely. Intellectuals yet idiots want to avoid the uncomfortable experience of speaking a language poorly. So they rather for the people, may Oyibo man no say he no sabi speak their language, right? They would rather stay away. Just based on that. And people like Okpebholo who don't give a fuck, excuse my language, how anybody see how he'll speak or perceive how he speak, went into the dungeon, went into the war front, and come out victoriously. But guess what? They did not see that process to which that took him there. No, the fact that he cannot speak to their understanding or to the amusement of their masters is not fit to govern. They would much rather spend their time and energy studying rules of grammar in a safe environment, free of consequences. Better stay on internet, stay under your air condition, stay on Arise News, they dish out grammar slavery without, if any, then Dr. Abati, all those people, if they produce any policy, what is the consequence? Nobody go. They have nothing to lose. So that's a safe zone. I rather go to the classroom here where I speak English, go to the newspaper, be a journalist, it's safe, right? So they would much rather spend their time and energy studying rules of grammar in a safe environment, free of consequences. This is a far less effective way to learn a language than to go out and risk embarrassment talking to native speakers. How intellectuals yet idiots fail to acknowledge this. It behooves me. Now, risk averse and habit triggered. So risk aversion and fear are some of the greatest obstacles in our life, but they also offer a hidden gift. Now let's see where they are going with this. In his book, The Same Talib, The Act of Impossible, a pig perform premier. Okay, no be swarming, no be Black Swan. So this is by Stephen Kotler. Argued that many of the top world performers have trained themselves to instinctively move toward discomfort instead of away from it. That this is to actually describe us abroad. Rather than to stay and face the heat. No, we took off. Run, all of us. Find comfort zone. So that we can complain, so that we can dictate, so that we can direct, and if whatever we are proposing, what we begin to what? Assert blame to others. Just like in 2023 election, all of the diaspora, they dictate for the locals, they must vote for their candidate. And when that did not happen, they turn to them, begin to insult them. Some even say, may they go die. So now they are faults. No go sell money for them again. And they are faults. These are the people who, either because they don't have the opportunity or they choose to say, we die here. You, as a coward, know it all. You took off. You could not face the heat. People like Monday Baholo, they don't care if their grammar is not perfect. They went into the heat. So what he calls the habit of curiosity, to illustrate, Kotler recount the story of a track coach. This is my territory. Who trained his runner to snap into perfect form whenever they began running uphill. I like this analogy that man used. At times, when other competitors will react to discomfort by getting sloppy with their form, bodies instinctively try to conserve energy. The track team would speed up. An anti-fragile mindset, one might say, according to Kotler, once this become a habit, the team would eventually learn into discomfort without even realizing it. Kotler argued That peak performance apply these habits to every aspect of life. Discomfort become compass to pointing out success. Now, as an athlete, especially when you're a 400-meter runner, no matter who you are, when you break through that 250-meter coming into the 300-meter, soon as you hit 350-meter, fatigue set in. But what will separate you from others is what Cutler described as going through uphill. Then what your body is going to feel, because you have pushed through up hills, you have spent so much time in the gym, you know you are part of your body. Don't recognize it. Yes, I have been here before on daily basis. This is not going to kill me. I'm going to hold through. But me and you who are in diaspora could not go through that process. We are scared of pushing through because we realize what is going to cost us. We cannot afford to sacrifice that. We are too smart and educated. We cannot afford to sacrifice our degree. We spent 4 years, 8 years, 10 years practicing how to be an engineer, a doctor, a journalist. No, I cannot. I better take off to a safer place where I will live in my comfort zone, begin to dish out how these fools should live or who they should vote for. And when they don't go that route, or lose, instead of taking the responsibility of saying, say that I am not educated enough to actually comprehend the process. No, they are too arrogant, too educated to see that. Middle piece, sorry. Make I see. My cousin no painful. He was the one writing yesterday who say, Ovi, I know business. No, let it be you. Remember, he was in the comment section. Okay. Yeah, man. Nigeria mentality. Also, man, bro. He's giving Tony Kabaka now 40 million for his hotel that was destroyed. No, I don't know why people they complain. Now, that's again our problem. When this man's house is being destroyed in real time, with the watch and live, that they destroy him, regardless of his crime, there's no point destroying. You can seize it from him, convert it to something that will be beneficial to that community, but you destroy them for what? So the idea that people are now getting uphill because they give money back to build his for compensation is behooves me. Just because you don't like him, that's on you. Secret code destroy our ours. More rage is the people. So let's go back to our intellectuals, yet idiots, are educated yet arrogant. Oh, Amaecho, are they life? Oh, Amaecho, are they life? Huh? All right, I come to the comment section. I go put that. Okay. All right, I go put. Okay, I put the link out so that Mama Eti go join. Mama Eti, just be patient. I'll bring you up once you come in. Hello? Huh? I don't put that. Just hold on when you come in. Okay. So intellectuals yet idiot earn degrees from prestigious universities without ever needing to verify their knowledge in real time, right? They went from like the real university to a comfort office, they see they blow their ass driving on exotic cars. That life is too posh for them to say they won't come, they follow now the kabaka, they run poto poto. Then get a job that similarly failed to require skin in the game. That's my point exactly. Get a job in a posh office instead of them to come to the street and actually deal with the people, because that's how it works in the game of politics. Anyway, these are jobs that involve theorizing and giving advice with no penalty inflected in their theories and advice. Jobs that involve theorizing, giving advice with no penalty inflected in their theories and advice are wrong. Talib lists journalists, consultants, and university faculty members as part of these idiots and ignorant, too arrogant. Mama Ichu, I see you. I go bring you on. Just stay there, stay put. We gotta finish this. So intellectual here, idiot, assume that they know more than they actually do, with direct consequences for their misunderstanding. Intellectuals, yet idiots, never have any reason to question their action and belief. For this reason, Talib asserts that intellectuals, yet idiots, make worse decisions than the average laborer. They will never say that. They will propose Gandhian policies, like my uncle, where no see internet use again for Ring Road. For that reason, Okpebholo is not fit to govern. That's our intellectual. That's who we are. Too arrogant to acknowledge that internet, millions of people not even understand what that means yet. As firm believer in the potential of human rationality, intellectuals, yet idiots, great system in which educated decision makers are able to exert influence, in which accountability is a lesser concern. No, just dish out what in come out from their textbooks, and and they think it has to play out in real time like that. Since they fail to factor in skin in the game, they see distant educated decision maker as more effective than less educated decision maker who are directly involved with the consequences of the decision made. Okpebholo had to account for the decision he make, no matter how less or whatever we think it is. But we where they shot, no, nothing. We have nothing to lose. Those consequences. I'm Echo, hold on, oh. I will bring you up. Just hold on tight. Hold on tight. So the cost of learning, according to Talib, intellectual, yet Egypt. Make I go back to the. Sorry, it's not the last part. So intellectual, yet idiot suffer from what is called the cost of learning, as described in the Black Swan, because the world is so complex, even the most experienced experts are often unable to accurately learn from it. Yet, because of their education, they vastly overestimated their own understanding, resulting in bigger mistakes than individuals with less education would make. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the one and only Ama Peace, Ama Echo. Ama Echo, I know they see your face, so I don't know where you'll be both, because now both now full internet now.
Oh, you don't put me for the show. Hey, hey.
Yes,
I don't know of a show. Our people.
area.
Mama Echo, the mother hen has landed like the eaglet. Ovie, at Rowe Salute. Longest
You
time.
are welcome.
What did my junior boyfriend went there for Edo State as governor they do for there? I guess it's just they can destroy property.
You say waiting here.
My junior boyfriend went there for Edo State. They say they can destroy property, the governor.
Yeah, we support them
You support and make the destroy property?
100%. We will vote for them again.
The truth is this. There are different options to solve the cultist behavior in Edo State.
True.
Because most of the property that are being destroyed, some of it belong to our diaspora people that have worked so hard to build those things. That they got tenant that they don't understand, later become occultist people. It's not their fault. But I don't blame my mom. I don't blame that my junior boyfriend went there those State. Because if person get D, he can't enter position. I be say, is that not to they do mumu things like this? It's not fair. And
Okay, Obaseki, we get we
wait
school for
now,
the
to
best
Tony
university.
Kabaka, congratulations for your win. Now good for Edo State. Since they did not listen, the situation required different intervention. And if you don't know what to do, you're supposed to bring the right people home and abroad on the table and give them the assignment to provide intervention that will not make people to lose their property.
Why they go? Make I ask you a question. Why you think say? Okay. Let's for the sake of conversation. I use you. What you make you? Why you believe that you deserve to be invited to come and serve? What makes you believe that you deserve it?
Well, I deserve it in the sense that Edo State belongs to all of us.
Okay.
Then secondly, every one of us have different solutions. And the problem on ground is something we have to look into holistically and be able to find solution to it holistically.
Okay.
Because in the first place, why do you think that these younger ones are doing this thing they are doing?
No, leave the younger one before we go to the
When
younger
I
one.
mean
Hold
younger
on
one, I'm
first
talking of the
now.
youth. The people
Hold
that
on first. Hold on. Just hold on.
okay.
Go reach here. No, stay with you where you want to go serve. I ask you say, what to make you deserve? Say that we invite you make you serve. How before you reach there? How they say before the man where won't invite you, the governor, how he reach that position?
And in the first place, he rigged himself into power.
Good.
And because he rigged himself into power, one would have expected him to say, okay, I know I enter illegally into this place.
Hold on first. May I ask you one question? So on that side, if I spend my money saying you come America, you can't come back. Who you go first come visit?
First of all, I'm coming to you because you are the one that paid for my coming.
Good. So apply that to Monday Okpebholo. I agree with you. They rig them in. Now people rig them in.
Yes.
Those people have to be paid first. By your analogy.
But the question is this.
No, hold on now. Hold on. Okay. Because I just ask you why you deserve to be invited though.
Okay.
You know go. You enter the process, but you want to be invited because according to you, you are better than those people where they ground. Where doing through the process.
No. I'm not saying I'm better than those who are on ground.
So why they go leave them invite you when no work?
Because the thing is this. When I said invite to solve the problem, I'm implying those in abroad, the Edolite in abroad, and some of the Edola at home. They have
they talk now. They know they invite person. You go work to get involved. That is why I say we were the educated. We are missing the common sense. We are missing the point. Nobody is going to invite you.
That's okay, not how it works. I understand where you are coming from now.
That's not how it works.
Okay, the thing is this. We've messed up. We've messed up big time in allowing them to rig themselves into power.
Good.
Because when we allow them to achieve rigging into power, we should also know that they are not going to give us the dividend of democracy. They are going to focus on the people that help them to rig them into power. which is
Madam,
Oshomole and co.
wait, that's not even, see, now that's the mistake we are making.
Okay, what do you want me to say then?
No. That's what I'm now I want to tell you. So the mistake,
Okay.
I know they don't say you, we, right?
I know we now.
Now we just analyze the mistake, where the problem is.
Yeah.
Which is we allow
it.
So now that we realize that mistake, what are we supposed to do?
We have to find a way to fix it.
Are we doing it?
Nope.
Bam. Foley, you are welcome. Foley, you are welcome.
Who is joining me here? Foley.
Yeah. So
you can't join me for here. Bring her up, because
I didn't hear you.
Foley, now you they join with middle piece.
I mean, I'm me.
Are they Vespa for you?
No be me. Me
are the best for everybody, sir.
Me specifically, Foley, are the Vespa for you?
Okay, ma. Sorry, ma. What did I do?
Good. I go tell you now.
Somebody else there.
I gave you a call.
Okay, Uzo.
Okay, ma.
So maybe somebody else.
And I asked you, say, where you?
No, I just see your name so now. this is a new software. So the name.
Okay, ma.
I don't.
Have you got?
Yeah, I don't start anything. I say a new software.
Mommy.
Yeah.
Daddy.
If I tell you that me myself, I'm not around, you will not believe. So I'm not actually on ground.
So on air. That man is on air.
The matter when we talk, you don't tell when I talk to you about that more.
Oh yeah. Foley, are you guys say they receive?
Yes, obey.
I meeting.
Yes, ma.
I don't call you, not pick.
Are you
when I finish for meeting, I go call you. They say call
obey.
you. And now
wait,
they follow me talk.
Ma,
put on your shirt.
Hold on. Hey, Foley. So you understand where the conversation?
Your conversation obey. Your conversation no dey. I don't like to do your while again. Because
hold on now.
You always talk as if we that were here, they were not doing anything. You never tell us what to do. Well, maybe we have a place for us to go and join you. And whatever we are doing here as an effort, you always talk as if we are doing nothing. And it's not actually going well with us as well. With me personally.
Foley.
Yes,
I know be winch. As I know they see you so, I know if you tell the color of the shirt where you wear, either you even wear shirt at all. So if you not show me what you do, I be winch.
But when I tell you that they do,
you accuse me. You see, Mike.
I'm not accusing you. I'm just expressing my feelings.
I agree. I understand you now. No, see, okay, maybe not because it is my boss. Not beside the verse. I just try, explain. Now, it's not about. I ask you say where you understand the conversation where we talk so, right? So, but I understand what you are saying, right? You felt that there's something that is happening that I am not shining light on. I know they do on deliberately. I don't know. If there's I go see something they happen, I go say no. I can only shine this. Sorry, Mama, are you talking? If you talk to us. I know yes. I don't say the movement. I mute you. So
you know
what? No see like that say they attack you. You understand? I know they attack you. It's not. It has never been. No, it's not about me. Me and you are not. We don't be the problem. We are just trying to understand the problem and provide solutions. So I know it has nothing to do with say and they attack you. I will always push back just so you say okay. That's what it's supposed to be. As that's to tell you that we have a problem as a people.
That's clear.
So now just the solution. Now we know we never agree on. So don't give up.
You know they give up now. You're not actually doing this for anybody to praise us. But it's still not better we just keep on doing whatever we need to do till we get it right.
So
but one thing I want us to Yes, one
what
thing
you
I want
said
us
now,
to. Okay.
no, I want you to continue with your accusation, because that's actually what we are talking about, right? We in
Yeah.
diasporas, because the point today is that I, for once, we in diasporas should stop telling people what to do, how to do it, or who to vote for. That's where the position I'm taking today is. You understand? So your accusation of me, you are right. You know, we should stop telling people where they ground what to do, how to do it. If we are not ready to come and actually join the struggle, we should
No,
stop it.
Bobby, I think you are right. The truth is this. I keep on saying the problem in Nigeria is caused by all of us. And some people will say, no, I'm not part of the problem. We are part of the problem. How? It is either we are passively part or actively part. So, a situation we don't do anything, that is inaction. So, our inaction contributed to this mess today. So, in order to solve it, all of us collectively, home and abroad, needs to work together as a bunch of broom to sweep the people that put us in this calamity away.
Sorry, can you
No,
help me to call Makinde Olamide?
if
Makinde
we are,
Foxy.
I'm a HO. If we
Yes.
are
Huh?
not ready to be involved practically, we should not provide any solution.
Well, that you are 100% correct. We have to be 100% committed to be part of this struggle. Just like my senior boyfriend said, that the power is not given to you, whether it's talaka or be waiting. You have to grab it, run with it. So we too must be ready to grab it and run with it. The thing is, and the good thing is this: we are more at advantage because the tribe of the oppressed, as I call them, they are minute compared to the tribe of the oppressors, which is us. And the tribe of the oppressors are the one that they are using to achieve their goal. And until we, the oppressors, say no to that, we cannot free ourselves. Because it is not themselves that does it, neither their children or their wife. No. But when they enter into power, who enjoys it? It is their wives, their children, and their concubines. So it is foolish of us to do the thing that their children cannot do to bring them into power.
Sorry, Foley. Are you with us now? Okay.
Ove, I can hear you.
Go ahead. What say you?
Yeah, one thing I just know is to fix Nigeria,
You know you go off for
We are
Foley.
not hearing you fully.
yeah, to fix Nigeria is not what one person or one body can actually do. Nigeria is getting to the level of where every one of us, no matter where we are, which group you belong to, we should begin to speak with one voice now. Because for a very long time, we have been thinking that there must be a set of people that will fix this problem.
One Messiah.
Yes. And the problem is not going to solve if we keep on leaving it for a group of people. And the reason why these people are taking us for granted is because they know that we'll never come together for once and speak with one voice. And I think what is actually affecting us is,
Foley, please
man,
pause a little bit. And how are they achieving it? They are achieving it to introduce two things in our cycle. And that is religion and ethnicity. But come to think of it, in their own cycle, the cycle of the oppressors, religion and ethnicity is not a problem in their cycle. And we are so fully to admit in our own cycle, religion and ethnicity. And that is where they are always getting us to divide us for us to do their bidding. And what is their bidding? Rig us into power. And we will treat you people as slaves. Whereas they are supposed to be our servants. That is why they call it a public servant. But instead of them becoming public servants, they are public. And we give them what they say. Now we go call they cry. Bread is too expensive. Carrying a big man food. So what are you now eating? So my message to us that in the tribe of the oppressed, which is me and my people, let us not do their bidding ever again. What their children cannot do during election, smashing of ballot paper, writing, rewriting the result, if their children can't do that for them, then we are not qualified to do it. Enough is enough. Over to you, Foley.
Wait, Mama Eche, let me say something. Because obviously, how you did now? Foley, Mama Eche, agree to.
Agree to.
Now
I think I just branch more. Now, Uzo.
Mama
Eche, yeah. Now, as of you know, we will not get PhD. We know the illiterate. Say, if you not come to open channel for me, come to speak about broken. They don't come money. Nah. Say we day. Look, they like our broken as it be. Nah. They want to. So, Mama, if you come,
where Nana said you come from?
Me, I be my boy. You, I be a boy. I don't send anybody.
I mean, want to do something for Anambra people, they find them. Oh, you don't log out too.
I don't know. It's fully where they are doing it. Get better internet pass. Who's away there, Houston.
You see Nigeria. And their papa there for power. So, Chief Tinubu, they make them do good. Folly.
Oh.
When I come,
yes, Mama.
I go come. I drink it. You can't eat it. Iya fele at your bella.
Mama, no problem. We are here.
Yes, so that now
that's our food.
We correct okra soup.
You don't get it.
You
know they use okra to eat for the yam. Shapa.
Correct one, no.
We'll give you Shapa food with a good soup.
Oh God, it's the taste so. So, Ovie,
ma'am,
the journey has just begun. Foley, that reminds me, okay? You use one statement now. Say we have to work together. Since you therefore AAC and take it back, I am not sending you to AAC and take it back. And no more election worry. That Mama H.O., the mother hen, is saying we want to work together with the obedient. So all this obi do that, make una put that for pocket. Because
no, Mama. That's that you don't. Mama.
You see?
Mama. What you need to know is this. Adibi will follow obedient last election. But maybe by now we'll be in ADC, Abi.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You are not understanding me at all.
Okay, clear it.
Me, in working together, in working together, Obi must do what? Leave all those coalition of thieves. Yes, Obi must leave all the coalition of thieves and criminals that put us in this mess. Because if Obi and Showore work together and leave these people. I know the population of the oppressed, they are enough to vote them into power. Did you understand me? Foley, shall you hear me? Foley, you there?
Only.
I'm listening to you.
Okay. So I like the stand of Sowore for not joining the ADC, because ADC is the extension of coalition of thieves and criminals. So for me to work with Sowore, which my children, both home and abroad, some of them, not all of them, don't agree. We say Sowore and Obi go work together on the condition that Obi must leave the coalition of thieves. But nevertheless, it's going to happen anyway, because Atiku is head-bent of becoming the presidential candidate. So the only thing they are dragging Obi in for is for the obedient to come and give their support and vote for Atiku. And that is not going to happen. Hear me and hear me loud. All of you that are tricking Obi into ADC to collect my children that call themselves obedient to come and vote for you, it's not going to happen. So if you people will not give Obi the ticket, then forget my children, okay? Because I can carry all my children, go AAC. And Obi, you must follow them, come AAC. Useless people. Una this are not known as secret. My PIJ, they give all the love down of all the plan when I get for Obi. Una not where. But I want to ask Nigeria one question. And the question be say, Nuna say major tribe, na Wazobia. One, he don't become president. So, he don't become president. Why do you people have problem with Bia becoming a president? If you want to talk of free and fairness and justice. And me, I stand for free and fairness of justice. So if una claim say una be the major tribe, and now the major tribe now they cause trouble for Nigeria. And in order to solve that problem, this boy don't become president and Zo don't become president, give Bia opportunity to become president. When Bia don't become president finish, we go call council like this, the what? Major tribe. Because as far as I'm concerned, me una put me for minority tribe. But I mean, they fight for the whole children from all the so-called tribes. Now, not say, Nuna head not correct. Uzo, you don't come over to you, Jare. Uzo, you dey hear us?
Uzo na APC member.
Uzo, if not it when they do with that in Okada CBO. Oh, yesterday I had one meeting. And the meeting is from AAC. And one of them may come and say, before you dey follow us, now you don't follow Obi. I said, I know where. I get 4 children, and I love them equally. Some of them they follow Sowore, some they follow Obi, some they follow Atiku and Agbado. But Agbado and Atiku, their political journey and ideology I put us for this mess. So it is cancelled.
So,
I believe in Sowore.
Mama, let me ask you a question.
May I finish? I believe in Sowore political ideology 100%. Because he promised me that when he get into
Take your bag. I will join you. Go on, Bob.
He go collect them back. So that is why I believe on him 100%. But Obi, it is 80%. The 80% are because my children, they follow her. But as a good mother, I want to deliver all my children from the hands of the oppressors. And in order to achieve that, I am calling on Sowore and Peter Obi to please work together. Because from councillor to presidency, it belongs to all my children. And why is it so? When they're small, you must give them one song. And the song say, parents, hit it to your children, for they are the leaders of tomorrow. Try to pay our school fees and give us the best education. Parents has listened to those children. They've given to them the best education. But leadership, una no want to give them. All these old people muster. Una say I'm not going to give my children leadership. And they tell una today, Irolepa, na lie, now na talk, blatant lie. Me, Mama H.O., the mother hen, will come after all the hawks that does not want to give my children their rightful place. Yes. So if Tinubu,
Mama OJ.
all your gang up against my children.
Mama Isho.
God, I know her.
Mama Isho.
Shebi, wait, let me finish. Shebi,
Hello, ma.
Anambra State. Wait, now falling. Wait. Shebi, Anambra State. Chief Tinubu and Soludo. You people have seen it. Dusted.
Yeah, well.
Soludo. You pledged to Chief Tinubu that you go give her 25% of Anambra. And Chief Tinubu can pledge to you that you must return his second 10. And una plan be say, una go bring plenty police and soldiers into Anambra State election so that they go cause confusion and chaos so that una rigging will happen. But anyway, Judge Morgan, if you want to enter that seat, reach out to Mama Ejo. There are some questions I want to ask you. And there are some things we go do. If that question then jail, then me and my children go make sure you sit on that seat. But if you be sellout, then there's nothing we can do about it. They go do to Anambra what did they do at Edo State. Folly, what do you want to talk?
Oh, all right, man. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I didn't hear you before. I just said, make it quiet, make I finish my thought.
Okay, I'll finish. You are finished now, ma.
Yes.
Yes. You are saying something. You are talking about Obi coming to AAC, right?
I said that is what
Is that
I want to achieve.
yeah, yes. And when if Obi comes,
Wait.
so mommy, I'm asking you the question. I just want to. You have explained. I just want you to answer the questions.
Okay.
You want Obi to come to AAC, right?
Yes.
Now, by the time we want to pick our candidate, we will now support Obi, right?
Wait. First.
We now leave Sowore.
Hello. Wait now. Wait.
I need your question. I need your answer.
Not be so matter they be.
Okay. Explain, man.
Listen. Before that will happen, I'm gonna bring Sowore and Obi into the table. We go talk. They hear me?
Okay.
We go have serious discussion. We go come to an agreement. So now that agreement might go happen. So if we not just say, come, no. Not be so that they do matter. You dey hear me?
Okay. Okay.
But behind the scene, Mama go bring two of them to the table. Wetin we go talk? I'm not supposed to talk for public. Shall you understand?
Okay.
Good. Because the thing is this. I want obedience. When they want contest from councillor to presidency, may we remove presidency. Presidency na between Sowore and Obi, we remove that one. from councillor to senator, from councillor to senator, I want my children contest of those places under AAC. Did you understand me?
Okay.
Because we won't sweep all of them. Come on. Ìgbálẹ̀, a fẹ́ gbá gbogbo àwọn olórí burúkú yìí, a fẹ́ gbá gbogbo wọn jáde. But we need a platform to gbá gbogbo wọn jáde. The only platform that I can credibly say yes, because it is vetted by the youth, is AAC.
Okay, man. But now, I think where the problem is now will now be is this. Do you know the idea of? Do you know what AAC and their political political structure stand on? Do you know what
Hello.
we believe and what we are planning to do with the system?
Wait, you dey hear Oyibo? When Mama say
Because
listen.
Mama, please let me talk. Please let me talk. Or maybe I should just
Wait. When I
again, can you allow me to talk, please?
let me finish this statement. When I say I believe in Sowore political ideology 100%, what does that mean to you? What? Until you tell me say ABCD, when Mama is telling you that I believe in this political ideology 100%, what do you mean to me? So this your explanation not make sense. That means Mama understand everything. You are even bring it on the air to drag 100% to 100%. And everywhere they go, they know say that's why they talk. Obina 80% because of my children when they follow her. Which other thing I want to hear? Because no.
Now allow him respond. Now let him speak.
I'm making you respond. So fully over to you.
Holy don't go. Zaza. This is Zaza.
Who is Zaza?
Are you trying to say something, Zaza? Zaza. If you can hear me, the floor is yours.
If I will go and rise today, I go still talk the same thing. 100% for sure.
Well, Foley is back. Foley is back. Hold on, Foley is back. Foley. I don't know. It's very now. It's network day.
So Foley carry go give my pikin show. I say Mama say he believe in political ideology. 100%.
Okay, Uzo.
Nothing that happened. The network just they knock me out anyhow.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Mocho, I know you're saying this. This is already your stand.
You know the truth is constant. Truth cannot be changed anytime, any day. Now so now they enter with Zaza. Now plenty
Yes,
name. Now you get these people plenty name. Before now also I know. Today you put UPU. Then now you enter with Zaza. Only you don't.
Yeah, and only me. So,
how are you? Longest time.
So what I'm saying is that John the Baptist came and make a way for Jesus. You know, after making the way, now John the Baptist still asked disciples, they should go and ask Jesus, is he the Messiah, or we are still expecting the another one? After he declared him the Son of God. So that's how life is. Life is like ABC. If you like, read it, if you don't read it. So for me, I feel that if you really want to win an election, that you should have a conducive environment in a way that, okay, not on this election rigging environment that you go to win the election. You know, instead of a conducive environment, you need somebody to clear, at least not to clear the whole system up, at least to make it at least conducive a little. Please, 50% of okay, everything will be okay. or if not, it's hard for the election because they don't have that money, that finance to buy vote, do that.
The most wicked people we have in this country are
a conducive environment. It will be possible.
the most wicked people we have in this country.
So
what do we do?
So my own point is that at least Obi is not is not a messiah, but if Obi rules, it should at least Nigeria will be a little, not all the way. It should have a like.
Why do they worry this when they flop up and down?
Most wicked people we have in this country are those who live abroad and those who have traveled and still support incompetent candidates and bad government simply because it favors them or because the incompetent candidate is their tribesman. I don't blame those who have not been to the international airport, not to talk of traveling outside the country. I don't blame them when they support bad candidate to rule them. Some of them are so used to suffering that their brain have been calibrated to think that that is how life is meant to be. You see, most people shed tears the first time they set foot into all these Western countries because it will be done on them that they have been living in an animal kingdom all these years. Subconsciously, you will be wondering how you were able to survive in Nigeria all these years, because you will see how citizens of a country are being treated, how people's rights are being protected, how lives are being valued, how children are being cared for, how pregnant women are being pampered and cared for. And when they deliver their babies, you need to see the treatment they get. But here in Nigeria, the reverse is the case. The other time, the former governor of Abia State was seen on live TV shamelessly saying that his government will be giving 500 naira to any woman who delivers her baby in Abia government hospitals. None of these hospitals he is talking about are qualified to be a zoo abroad, though. Other governors were seen doing youth empowerment with shovels and diggers, wheelbarrows, and Obioma mobile sewing machines, while their own children are in abroad living lavishly with our collective money. Yet someone abroad who have seen how life is supposed to be will be supporting the bad government in Nigeria. I have never seen a higher level of wickedness than that. You might think that you have escaped the Nigerian suffering and you forget that karma pays in different ways. You might spend all your life training your children and they end up junkies. When God wants to deal with you, location is not a barrier. The condition of this country gives me sleepless nights. We will keep praying for God to look after his people, but as for fixing the country, it must be our collective efforts. God doesn't have a hand in that. Amen. God bless you. This is Truth Assembly International, and my name is Apostle Barnabas.
You don't hear your name, Abi?
But I need the contact to because help me find her.
Miss Eva, no, now somebody send them.
I'm in a meeting. I'm in a meeting. I'm in a meeting. I'm in a meeting. I'm in a meeting.
YouTube, more than no strike me because of this video that I'm playing in. So we are going to spend time to analyze this. Maybe that will make them not to do it. The guy they say me in diaspora stay out of Nigerian business. I agree. But him too, I don't think he qualified to be the messenger. Just look at his environment. Look where they preach from. You look up. This represents just maybe 2% of Nigerian that we can understand. Just the environment alone, the altar, so polished. So how many Nigerians can actually relate to the life that he is even living? You know, before pointing fingers. As I said, even though I'm with his message, right, which is what today's show is about, intellectuals and their foolishness. But you also fall into that category. In fact, it's a crime for you to be living in Nigeria and have his worship, house of God, looking this polished. That means poverty. So I get a message. The messenger threw me off a minute. I'm gonna answer your business people there.
The thing is this. Okay, you help me get the contact of this apostle because I need to work with him. You dey hear me?
I don't know how I hear you.
Okay.
I don't know him be.
And find a way to look for her. What do you call the name of the church self?
The most wicked people we have in you. This is truth a sleepless night. Sleepless night. We will keep praying for God to look after his people, but as for fixing the country, it must be our collective efforts. God doesn't have a hand in that. Amen. God bless you. This is Truth Assembly International, and my name is Apostle Barnabas.
Truth Assembly International.
Truth Assembly International, Apostle Barnabas.
Yes.
The thing is this, OVA. First, I don't have problem with his place of worship. It depends on the kind of people that gather there, that built it. But the question is this: will he take this same message down to the children, down to the area boys? Yes, he's right, 100%. Those of us who are crossover, that still have the mentality of supporting bad government, we are wicked. Let's call it spade a spade. Because we are supposed to be thinking that, okay, this is how a country should be. This is how they should treat the citizen of a country. But they are not treating our city. Ours is opposite. So how do we work together collectively to bring what we are enjoying here back to our people? That should be our major focus. And that is the assignment that is on ground.
Foley, are you with us now? Foley.
Yes. Yeah, can you hear me? I'm here.
The floor is yours.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Foley.
Yeah, I was actually asking Mama Esho.
Okay. What's the question?
How obedient today?
Yeah. Why be said Holy Ghost fire? I want you to ask me the question.
Was set that
Your question is breaking. I'm not hearing you.
none of them, it's not like Obi is not good, but none of them, because of their influence. If we manage to produce Obi today, they will influence the system back. Nothing will change.
Lord, that is why.
So if you really want that freedom.
Wait, Foley. You are getting it wrong there.
Mama, let me talk now. You have been talking. Should I just leave the floor for you?
No.
Amaecho. Hold on, Amaecho.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Which one is the first?
Hold on.
Which one is the first?
Amaecho, it's not asking you question. Just allow him finish, then you can respond. So now coming in, the thing they break between now, it's not asking you question. Just allow him land. Foley, go ahead.
When we are campaigning 2023, hold on. That
Foley, the break. Huh? Foley. How do you hear you? Amaecho, the hear him?
No.
Middle piece. you left Nigeria as a fugitive. What did you do? And who was after you? Foley. Let me see. Amaechi don't go.
I tell you.
Now Foley don't go.
I think na in network.
Yeah, Brazil don't come back.
Foley, are you there? Your network is really disturbing you today.
Ove,
It's back. Yeah.
I think my network here is a bit bad. So I mean, I do so where I am is very poor. The network there is very poor.
We understand.
So we know we know what we want, and we know what we are doing, and that's why we are not allowing any of this their move, their way of doing this packaging. They are giving to politicians. That's why we are not allowing it to wait to get to us, because we know what we want to do. If Nigeria can actually allow the number to speak, we have the number. We will give the. In fact, I think Nepal actually give us a clue of what we will be talking about. Within 48 hours, those guys clean up their country. Within 48 hours, they clean up their country.
Amaechi, see this question. See one question for you.
Which question? Read them here.
Obi can lead us the right path. The major issue is the people need orientation.
The thing is this. We are trying to look at this thing holistically and work holistically. And there are processes, there are steps. Personally, as your mother figure, this is what I want to do. First, to bring Obi and Sowore to the table. Let's discuss. You bring your plan. You bring your plan. You let go of this. You let go of this. Agree? Yes. That is the first step. Once we've achieved that, then we can now come out to settle the tribe of the oppressed. That these two people now have agreed to work together. So instead of taking back battering obedient and obedient battering to take it back, it has to stop. Because
We are not fighting obedience, though. We are only fighting Obi. Nobody fights obedience. We are fighting Obi. Obi is our problem. Obi is our problem because it's the one play. It's the one playing funny game. It's one playing funny game.
Wait now, so you are fighting obedience.
Obi is funny. If you want to stay with them, stay with them. If you want to come to us, come to us. Don't play game with us. That's what we're saying.
Wait. Can you listen? You are fighting obedience. Ask me how.
We are not fighting obedience. We are fighting Obi.
Obi
is different from obedience.
Foley, do you agree with what this guy said on the comment section? He said Obi. He said, how can? Oh, sorry. This. What was this guy question? He said Obi can lead us. Obi can lead us the right path. The major issue is the people need orientation. Do you agree with that?
I don't see anything that will make Obi to lead us to that right path. The right path we'll confront the article, them. All of them, we need to confront them first. If we really want to lead us right. And Obi cannot do that. Cannot confront these people. All of them will still come back to his system. They will still influence the system.
Fully. Your mother is saying,
if you want freedom, let's go for freedom once and for us.
Fully. Before you build a house,
Because for us to even produce Obi, it's going to take us, it's going to take blood for us to even produce Obi. And after wasting that blood again, we still fall back to the same thing we are running off. We are running away from.
And so, Fully. I want you to picture this picture in your mind now. Remember, I said, those following Showore, they are my children. Those following Obi, they are my children. So now, Obi and Showore represent my children. And now two of them are having misunderstanding. As a good mother that I am, I want to bring them to the table. Let me try to resolve this misunderstanding. That is the first step in this process. Then secondly, in resolving this misunderstanding, I'm going to put on the table what the obedient children want, what the Showore children want. Then we will now look at it and resolve it. That is what I want to do first. I'm bringing my children's interest on the table.
All right,
So
Mama. God help us. God help us. God help us.
There are 9 people watching. Now only 4 likes on the. Please, if you have not liked, like and share. It's very important so that we can go from 9 to 10. Just by liking and sharing it, we'll go from 9 to 10. So I think this say Mama Echo, iron sharpen iron, true. So the disagreement here now is that Foley doesn't believe in Obi because he doesn't trust his movements. While Mama Echo is saying it's not Obi, but it's the people that know is the man to do it. Asim NG on comment section is saying that it's the people that need orientation. So it's like
you see, yes, he's right. The people need orientation. But before that orientation can make sense, we have to bring Obi and Showore to the table and discuss. Then, when they agree,
Madam Mama Echo, there's you include VDM. You include VDM.
I know VDM. I know that one. But the first thing has to be done first. And I know why VDM is not taking that stand. I know everything. But
who
the first thing I want to do.
Who be VDM? Who share? How important is it to the?
It is because they have a crack called the Rattle, and there are very many.
You want to be Rattle again now?
That is the name of their movement.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So if I resolve Showore and Obi, then I can now go to VDM because I also need that Rattle population. So the Rattle population, the take it back population, the obedient. Once we get these 3 people, we are done with the election. Any other thing, so they won't rig. If not midnight inside Kofu, now they won't rig. We go follow the enter inside that Kofu. So please, my appeal to you people is this: the take it back movement. Please, please, let's work together with the obedient movement. And we cannot work together with the obedient movement if we don't want to work with Obi. And both of you are my children. I am begging you people. Then VDN, I know what did happen for your end. I understand it. But me, I will need the ratted children, so that we can work together and sweep away all these evil monsters from councillor to presidency. And that brings me to another thing. My Nigerian women, my Nigerian daughters, my Nigerian aunties, my Nigerian mommy, if you not say you capable, prepare yourself to go and sit in the House of Senate for me and the House of Rep. Because this nonsense when men don't do to us, it don't do. We don't leave them for power for many years. And look at the rubbish they turn our country to. So it is time for the women to rise up. Because women, one good thing when I know that we get, we be correct manager. Yes. We be correct manager. Now we they manage the husband, now we they manage the children. So if we they manage the husband and children, we can manage the country. So all those errors when they put us for background, it is over. So Aisha Yusuf, get ready to prepare to enter the House of Rep or House of Senate. My mommy, Obi Ekwesili. Mommy, if I not pronounce that, will not Vespa for me. I better get ready to enter House of Senate. Another better women want to know. We're going to begin to gather them up. It is time for you people to take over and go and manage for us what I know you can do better than the men. Since we don't give men 65 good years, yes, Nigerian men, home and abroad, we give them 65 good years to take turn Nigeria to become what is supposed to be, the giant of Africa. What did you men do to it? You now scatter Nigeria. What a shame. Some of you men, you were alive, you were around when Naira was bigger than pounds. When Naira was bigger than euro. When Naira was bigger than dollar. For now very crow eye, una mess up. Now all those currency, they don't put now Naira for bottomless pit. Una not the shame. You men, some of you were alive when Nigeria used to send people to Obodo Yibo to go and study. When they study finish, before they arrive Nigeria, bungalow, new one don't they wait for them. Brand new car don't they wait for them. Job don't they wait for them. Now Nigeria now na come scatter. So then my children go finish school. No job. The only thing una can make them to be, una can turn them to political talk for me. Una can turn them to Yahoo and Yahoo plus. Una can turn them to Olosho and Shower when they modernize to call hookup. Men, una turn them to kidnappers. Una turn them to human trafficker. Una turn them to organ harvester. Una turn them to banditry. And now una don't turn them to terrorists. Una not the shame Nigerian men. 65 good years. 65 good years. Where do una get to show? Oh, now this is when they don't wear trousers. Now they can become men. Shebi we women with they wear trousers now. So what made you a man? You lost it. Yes.
Mama, we know they see you.
You want to see my face? What make you people to be a man? Now don't lose that. Yes. Papa God give me and my children to you people as wife, as sister, as auntie, as children, what do not come turn us to become? Instead of not to create enabling environment for us to use our intelligence and smartness to become like the Western world, one and they say, "Oh, children go learn." To become like them in the Western world, where now they go for hospital trip, for vacation trip. Una come turn Nigeria upside down. Now they shame. When una they go airport, una green passport. Because you carry Nigeria green passport, they go put you aside. They go naked you from up to down. Now what you una achieve for 65 years with that. Now not the shame. All the country one they travel go. Una now they see how they develop Nigerian men when they politics. How many of these obodo Ibo one are they run to? How many of them they thief their money they bring come Africa? Mona show me. How many of them they thief their money they bring to Africa? Mona show me. Una not the shame. Shame they catch me for now. 65 years. Begin when they born for 65 years. He don't they old. Yes. So some of now when go come to say, Nigeria is just 65 years, America is 200, 300 years. Useless excuses. But you see, Agbado, I don't tell you, from councillor to presidency, and my children get that. Yes. Because una tell my children when they're small, say they be leaders of tomorrow. Yes. Una can't even put that for inside song. When they go for school fees for their mama and papa, they go sing. Parents, hit it to your children, for they are the leaders of tomorrow. Try to pay our school fees and give us the best education. Parents have listened to the same children. Some of the parents, they saw their wrappers, they saw their jewelry. Some, they go to Alabaru. They go carry pom-pom. Some na farm, na they farm. Some even do government office job. They can't listen to the children. They can't pay their school fees. They can't give them best education. Now they don't finish. Una when don't they enjoy Nigeria since? Una can't vow that these children cannot become president. They cannot be councillor. They cannot be governor. They cannot be House of Assembly and House of Senate. They cannot be. Now talk. You know like that? It is time for them to become leader. Yes. And me, their mother, Mama H.O., the mother hen, will not allow you people that are hops to deprive my children from taking their seat. So come 2027, from councillor to presidency, it belongs to my children. And any off-season election before 2027 and after 2027, me, Mama H.O., the mother hen, I will fight for my children to take their rightful position. The one I don't deceive the children, don't do. And not love una that speak from your two both of mouth. You are part of the oppressors. No, Tony. Because una one minute they call una Odogu, chairman, chair lady. Because of that, I can't turn my children to slave. But
Mama,
you see, my children,
that
you
question.
know who you are. My children, listen and listen very well. You are smart. You are intelligent. You are talented. You are kings. You are queen. You are prince and princess. So henceforth, carry yourself like that. And do not let them define you by calling you thug by calling you hoodlum. That is not your original identity. Over to you, Ovi.
You see that question for screen. Should Shewore hand over APC to Obedient for better use?
There's nothing like handover. Maybe I know they talk language one don't understand. Two of my children, I want to bring them together to work as one, to work as bunch of broom. Okay?
And AAC now they go run on that. That's the primary question.
Yes, they go use AAC because AAC is youth-oriented political party. Now then build that themselves. Yes. Now my children went there for there and then build that themselves. So they own it. And because they own it, they have to use their property to fight for what we are looking for. But the other places, they are not the owner. So it will be difficult for us to penetrate there. But this one, now my children, when he follows Shewore, now they start out from the origin. And those in Obedient, these are your brothers and sisters that has built this platform for you people. Thank you.
Holy. Well, you don't come back. Holy. Holy, we know they hear you.
Okay.
Huh?
I want to excuse myself. I get another meeting. I just say,
No what?
like I can't join you
All
to do this breastpart discussion.
You too much. I appreciate your time. Thank you. Come
You
again.
talk again, and I go always come when you are on air.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my dear. Bye-bye.
All right. Somebody is trying to come in, but maybe not network. Let's see what the governor is up to today. So Okpebholo visit RSA family, recall relationship with late IGP. That is the former Inspector General of Police, who is from Edo State, the pastor. Our local, Anya. Our local.
Poly ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà, Poly.
Our share below.
Na me see dey bear our local.
And I see, are you not a politician? We know that the manager from one party to another. So if we change them.
Mama should
See,
have
Foley.
blessed.
Yeah. See, she has something else going on. So Foley,
Okay.
what of una get political platform AAC? Una know say if una join force with Obedient, you guys will have the upper hand. Even if we need the ticket. Yes.
Ove. You know what?
Yes.
It's not about joining hand that is our problem here. But who are we joining hand with matters a lot. So that the journey of 2 years will not become a journey of 20 years for us. So if from our home space, we can take that journey, we accept it's going to take us 2 years. It's better for us to align with people that will make the journey to be a journey of 20 years. Let me land and let me explain what I mean.
No, go ahead.
We understand that we have a system in place, and many of us, including the obedient, they want a change. But in our own side, it's not just a change that we want. We are not looking for half-baked change. We want complete change. And we don't want to make a mistake because we want to have number. We now join people, and after joining them, we win the battle, but we did not conquer the problem. It's like after almost 2 or 3 years struggle to produce a candidate, and after we produce that candidate, we still come back to where we are coming from. That take us that time to achieve. Because the person that we produce cannot even give us exactly what we are actually looking for. And I want you know today, anybody that is in obedient group, their aim and their passion is more stronger than the obedient, than the OB himself. So why don't you align with where your passion is? You want a system change, you want a radical change of a system. But the person you are following is not even a radical person. He's not even ready to go that radical way. And the people you want to send out of the space were more terrible when it comes to the way they want to take power. So why can't we go through the radical way of doing it with them so that it will be bass-boss? You are bringing it, we are giving you our home back. So the fear will be there. But once they know that the person that you guys are bringing is still affiliate of their branch, they won't see you as a serious person. They will not even ready to give you the power, just like that. But once they know that the forces is coming and the hurricane is coming towards them, most of them will be afraid. Most of them will flee. Let me tell you what will happen today. If peradventure Obi is the candidate that everybody is focusing, that is coming to win, all these people will come together and still push Obi to us. And all of us will think we are willing. And if they are the one that produce Obi, I won't lie to you, there is no any magic anybody wants to tell me. Nothing will happen. Look at what happened in the last election. We have obedient in the House of Rep. We have them in the Senate. Where are they today? Are they actually speaking up with the people that actually elect them? I know we have 1 or 2 of them that is trying to. But I won't lie to you. If a revolutionalist, if you have 20 revolutionaries inside the house that come from the revolutionary spirit, that share the idea of what we want to do with power, you will definitely hear the sound. The volume will be there. And I'm not saying everybody in that place are bad, but we're talking about the system that produce them, which matters a lot. Their actions will speak volume to them. But when we continue doing it in a way that they have been doing it, in 2015, we actually have a change, thinking that we're changing to a better government. But what happened? Nonsense. Because we allow this same set of people to always be giving us the candidate to follow. Who give us Obi? Is it not them? Obasanjo, them, all of them. Now, the same Obi is going back to the same set of people. Let's assume that our movement, Nigerians actually see AAC at that period, and we are Obi is on the platform of AAC. If he has the energy to work with us, but we know he doesn't have it. Obi cannot lead me. Because what I share, my spirit is burning. And I can't be in a place where I'm calling Atiku a thief, and my leader is saying Atiku is his mentor.
This guy. You have a point.
So we can't work together. That alone is no for me. When I say Tinubu is a criminal, somebody is telling me Tinubu is my leader, and you want me to follow that person? We don't share the same ideology. So you should know you are following. Obedience is like an army of lions, allowing a sheep to lead them. Whether we like it or not, Obi is different from obedience. Obedient are people, what's it called? Group of revolutionalists that want a change. But the Obi himself is the part of the establishment. That is not how they want to paint it for me. Obi governed Anambra for 80 years, no single election for local government. The money that's supposed to meant to build a hospital in Anambra, Obi put it in its bank, saying it's investing for them when people are dying on the streets. So we don't want that kind of leader. I can't even support that kind of leader. It's not even make me to support that kind of person. That's not how they want to paint it for me. I have seen the clear picture. And I've told them before they have the 2023 election, I know you guys will have votes, but after you vote, they will rig you. The person you are following will still go back to his leaders and his mentors. These people Obi cannot lead 2 hours protest on our behalf. When we are doing August 1st, end bad governance, Obi has to come out to come and downgrade the protest. There is no in support of it. And there is no any struggle that will not involve protest. Not how you want to get it. In fact, they are doing all this nonsense to us because they know that a person leading the obedience is a coward. Most of their policies, I think we have a system in place. We will have pushed it back. I think we have obedience that is active. We will have pushed all these policies back. But when we talk, they will be telling us that we have 40,000 votes. And today, the 40,000 votes is even more effective in Nigeria of today. We are the ones speaking up, the 40,000. And you 6 million, just waste 6 million just like that. So we know what we want here, we know what we are doing here. We don't care whether people see it, but we believe that with time, people will kill him. People will know what we are here for. And we are not going to allow them to allow their wave to wave us away. A lot of revolutionaries are in obedience. But are they speaking? Are they actually, apart from, look at that Peter alone. Look at what that guy is doing. That guy wants to go out. Most time you see only him alone. With 6 million people vote. They only support him on social media. But let them join on the street. Let them practice what they are saying on the street. They will not come out.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think they are not coming out to support people?
It's just because they are afraid. Most of them are afraid. And fear is the only thing that is blocking you and your success in life. A coward died million times before his death. Today, what's it called? Okada here. Almost 20-something people were killed early in the morning. They did not go out for protest. If you call those guys to go and let's go and protest for bad governance, they will tell you they are not ready to die. But look at them today. And the people that are even coming out to protest are still alive. We fear Nigeria is the people that you can see on the Mediterranean Sea with tube on their neck. But ask them to come out and protest. They are not ready. but they can enter Mediterranean Sea with ordinary tube, ordinary tire tube, without any hope of surviving. But help them to protest against bad governance that is actually making them to leave their country to go and be doing slavery in someone's land. They were not ready. They are afraid. For how long are we going to be deceiving ourselves? Even the streets that we need to educate, the people that are speaking up are not even they're not even many. We are few. And when you are trying to talk to all these boys, they see you as a politician, they see you as one of them. Nothing differentiates you. Like, okay, oh, these are the group of people, this is what they believe in doing, but only you talking to someone thinking that people will come on board. They will even be laughing at you. What are you doing? This is Nigeria we find ourselves. I have left my work now for almost a month. Came down to Ado, trying to arrange. But yet, someone will sit on the Twitter and will be tweeting. Come out and practice what you are saying. None of them will come out. If anybody think that freedom is, they will just throw the freedom at you to go and take it. It will never happen. Freedom is not like an orange that when it's ripe, it can just drop for you to come and pick. I would just urge Nigerians, before the system kill all of us, it's better we do the needful. I mean, we can organize ourselves more than this. Tribalism, in fact, most of people they are selling Obi today because it's an Igbo man. If they can give me somebody like Nnamdi Kanu from Igbo, from the East, I will forget Sowore. Because the ideology needs to match. The spark must be ready. Nnamdi Kanu, either we like it or not, that guy is saying the truth to the system. He has seen what is happening today. He actually vindicate that guy. That whatever this guy has been saying is truth, nothing but the truth. In a system whereby terrorists is killing people in the north, and you are negotiating with terrorists. Somebody that just sit and using his mouth to run his mouth somewhere else, you have to go and pick him up and bring him to Nigeria. When you are negotiating with someone that is even killing people every day, with bullets in their hand, with guns in their hand, and the same system want to kill somebody that is speaking, that is using his mouth to say something, to talk. Who bewitch us? And because of the silence, that's why we are too docile when it comes to decision taking. We are looking for where the journey will be easy. And by the time you are looking for where the journey will be easy, you've left with nothing. We don't want to pass through that easy road, that easy road that will still lead us to another chaos. If we want to do this one and perish there, let's just do it one and perish. And let the coming generation enjoy it. That we like it or not. In fact, within 5 years, I lost three people that are dear to me because of lack of health. If I tell you what leads to my mommy's death, you won't believe it. Just because somebody is doing bridge somewhere and I have an emergency, for you to just tell me that the road is blocked, you did not. I have to drive my mom almost 2 miles, getting to where I will link to the hospital. The road is blocked. Why can't you give me a signal somewhere before I get to that place, so that I will take another route. About just because we have a system in place that is not working, nobody think about others. Nobody speak for others. Before we make my U-turn, before I get to hospital, the woman is already dead inside my car. And if anybody believes you because you have money, that's why you don't want to get involved in what is happening in Nigeria. I won't lie to you, you are deceiving yourself. My brother needs 12,000 naira oxygen. 70,000 naira cash is in his pocket. We're not talking about money in the bank. No oxygen in the hospital to save my brother's life. He has cash, 70,000 cash. We're not talking about money in the bank. Oxygen is 12,000 naira at that period. So let's assume that they can't do transfer, but they still have cash, but no oxygen to save his life. The guy died. So when you look at the system, you think because you are Mr. Perfect, because you think you are gentle, because you think you are not arrogant, or you think you are a gentle person, an accident can occur that will cut one of your blood, or one of your, what's it called, vein, that you lose blood, that you need to change, you need an urgent attention, and no hospital to save your life. Ordinary pothole on the road can terminate your life. And when we come out to talk, people will think maybe because we're not speaking the way they want us to speak. People are parking their cars now in their house. They can't drive because of fuel. And many of us don't care. People are spending what they have in their savings. Money they've saved for long. They are bringing out now to live. And nobody talks about it. Ove, if I'm driving out today, I used to park my car. I would pick people at the junction, because I will be pity. In this junction, you see you can't see less than 50 people waiting for taxi. All the taxi drivers have sold their cars. It's only few taxi drivers that remain in our street today, because the business is not for them. By the time you carry 2 or 3 people, 10,000 don't burn, how much should they collect for their hand? All of them don't sell their car. People are just suffering. And nobody is talking about all these things. And instead of us to sit down and talk and reason to see what we can do together and make things work, we allow tribalism. You give us people that you just think you felt that, hey, because it's my local government, you think you can use that one to freak us. In fact, let everybody bring my candidates. Bring your OB out. Let them debate how they are going to govern Nigeria. Before we even pick any candidates, bring them out. Let's scrutinize them. Let's ask them questions. In case this thing happens, how are you going to attend to it? We are coming out now. We want to give our vote. After giving you our vote, what happens if our vote is being rigged? To certain. Ove, I bet with you, if we have 2 million votes in any election, that will be the end of these people. anything that will make us to have to gather 2 million votes for any election in this country. That will be their end. Do you think if they know, if the number people that is coming out in 2023, are they they know that if they know that these people are coming for them, do you think they will try to rig the election? We want to give judgment in Nigeria, your own judgment. You are in UK, so are you deceiving? And you want me to follow that kind of person in 2027 again? I pray they make their mistake again. Then. Okay, I'm listening to you.
You said 2 million. So, I mean, why? What is it going to take to get 2 million? Let's start with that.
It's just for Nigeria to see beyond this party is popular, this party is not popular. Let them believe in the ideology of the person they want to follow. If the ideology if the ideology actually match with what they think they want, let them follow the person. In fact, Ove, I won't lie to you. Obi is the only reason why we are still not getting the number. And he's a pretendant. It's only the guy is pretending. That's why he's not allowing the real people to actually know where they are going to. A lot of people they are in love with him, and I don't blame them. But if you know you are leading a movement in 2023, before 2023, that we want to take our country back, enough is enough. That is what this guy starts with. What happened after the election? Why are you not taking it back anymore? A lot of people fall for that. They fall for that trick. We want to turn Nigeria to construction sites. These are the things that this guy is saying before the election. So what happened to it today?
So you say people like him. Why do you think people like him? What is he saying, or what is he doing different than Showore that is making people?
Let me tell you, yeah. Yes, the reason why they like him is because among the existing system, I think it's better. So, but for in our own side, what they call better to me is still evil. I don't want that kind of what they call better. So the few of us that understand what people call better here is even still evil. We are the ones that have their clear vision of where we are going to. And the Nigeria believe someone like them, someone from their own system, cannot lead them. They want the same people. They want somebody from the people. Nigeria don't believe in building their own structure, organize their own space. They still want to align. They still want alignment from the evil people, from the same people, the same criminal they were kicking against. And what happened is this: most of Nigerians that are condemning Nigerian government today is because they are not yet in power too. Because most of them still want to go there and steal. It's only few who know that to live here is not about money. You don't need to be, you don't need to be a billionaire before you live a good life here. Because what you even need there is even little to what we're all looking for. You need a shelter, feeding, take care of your little bit that you can take care of. You are okay. Because at the end of the day, you are not taking anything away. Because a lot of people in Nigerians, they want to acquire more than what they don't need.
Man, it's not only Nigeria. I think that's human being, but not all human being. But
let's say human being, but there are places that they are still, all those things are still in check.
But I get your point. We don't have more. Why we need to develop ourselves, environment, rather than spending money on individual aggrandizement.
You know, we believe in
ahead,
okay, like Nigeria now believe that okay, like Ekiti election now. Once Fawoshe endorse somebody, or Fayemi endorse somebody, that's what all of us are following. We cannot have a critical thinking that why must they be the one endorsing people for us? What make them to tell us who to vote for, where to go? Why can't we, from our own circle, think of what we can do different? Bring our own candidate out. Let's start something new, something fresh. Let's build a new system away from what we know. Let's even try something new. It's possible. But Nigeria don't believe in building any structure. They want to be jumping from one structure to another one. We have seen all these things. We've seen what any party can do to us in election. That's why we do not join anything, any one of them. That's why we create our own party that will actually accommodate what we want to do. But I think BOB create his own party in 2023. Labour Party won't have been that. They won't have done. They won't have tried that nonsense with him. But they can't build. I was listening to Aisha when he was saying Nigeria youth should go and register a party, whereas we already have a party, but because of what's it called, inferiority complex, you don't see yourself as if you can become Nigeria president. So somebody that is trying to, that you believe you and him are in the same category, but he's trying to be president, believe you cannot work with him. Because whatever you are saying, whatever you want us to go and do now, somebody has seen it 5 years ago, and he has done that 8 years ago, and he has done that. That means that person is more, the person is more, is a thinker ahead of you. But because of you've bring yourself down to level of you cannot lead your country. You still believe there is still a state of people that are supposed to, that can lead you. That they can't contest. They are not ready to contest. Bring all the revolutionary in the space together. Let them go and occupy this post. Let people vote for them. That will be the end of this thing. Let Dele to me and do Lagos. Let Aisha Yusufu take care of whatever he is in his logo, in his area. Take the Senate. Let's divide ourselves that way. And let's work together and see what will happen. The Jardinian, do all of them. Let them go back to their base and work to come to the power. If these people will not run away from us. But no, they still want to go and join Atiku, because Atiku is their father. They still want to join Kwankwaso. El-Rufai needs to tell them what to do. This is where we find ourselves. We don't believe in building. And anybody that is trying to build, we condemn them. Because we don't have the energy to build. So anybody that tried it shouldn't have done that. The support is not there. And these are the things that happen everywhere, even in the family. Once you started doing something contrary away from what your family believe now, they call you names. They still want you to pass through that same line they passed through. That didn't lead them to anywhere. The business I'm doing today, when I started, my brother was actually telling me, he was actually talking down on me. That is because my brain is not correct. That's why I have to go and start that business. Why can't I use the money to do this, do the other one, do this? He started trying to control me. But I know what I want to do with my life. I focus. I didn't have allowed him to divert my attention that period. Maybe by now I will still be begging. So I think it's few of us that have our mind, that have the mind of our own, that we can think We can come together and fix this country. It's as simple as that. But is it going to be easy? No. But are we going to get it right? Yes, with time. And that's why we're not backing up. We're not backing down, I mean. So the 2 million people we're talking about, people are already getting to, in fact, Yele, you know, every truth in life have a stage. It has almost 3 stages. The stages, number 1, Yele is too good to believe. Whatever the guy is doing is too real to believe for Nigeria, that somebody can be doing whatever he's doing because of his love for people, not because of his selfishness. Nigeria don't believe that that guy can do whatever he's doing because of love, natural love for Nigeria. They believe maybe there is something somewhere that is still bankrolling him, he's still doing it for something. You know, each time we talk, me and you always have visual of somebody is SCAC or whatever, or whatever. They are using him. Yele is one of the most grounded Pan-Africanists that understand the problem. Yele teach pre-colonial history in America. So you understand where the problem is coming from. And if you take your time to go and look at this, wherever you have opportunity to talk about Africa, go and listen to what Yele is saying. And that's why the problem we have there, the people we are fighting against, they know what we can do that can make sure to save ourselves from these people. But they will never allow us. That's why they always support our weak people that are weak among us, to rule us, to govern us. Let's go and study what has happened in Africa. Anybody that dare to stand with Africa people, the next thing to kill them. They only leave the idiot for us. Podia is in the Cameroon for almost 48 years now. Pobia, what's his name? 99 years old. That 94, 98 years old. Nothing that Europe has or France has ever say about him. But they can condemn Itaore that is building his country. They can call him names. They can kill Gaddafi. They can go after Thomas Sankara. We know the problem. And see, Africa, all of us see the problem and fight against it. They support the imbeciles among us to rule us because they know that they can push them around. I was talking to a friend of mine one day. He's in UK. The girl was checking. I was like, wow, this is a senior nurse in Nigeria before leaving Nigeria. It's collecting good money. But because everybody believes they have to travel. Where you are going to, somebody build it. And moreover, your country is actually the best place to live on earth. The problem we have here is the leadership. Fix Nigeria leadership problem today. All of us will come back here and live. But no, we are not ready to make any price, any sacrifice. We just want to condemn. Stay wherever we have, talk about the system. Time will come, we die and we go. Another generation come up again. They say the same thing, they live and they go. Without doing anything, without acting. And you people, anybody that dare to talk, they come after them. And the same system still even support them to kill the person. So after his death, they will now be playing his record, what he has done in the past. Fela used to be a smoker. He used to be bad example. When we were in secondary school, we have a debate that Fela is a bad example for Nigerian citizens. Today, that same Fela we are referring to him as an angel. Is it until our what's it called? Our what's it called? People that are supposed to fight for us, our heroes. It's not until they die we recognize them. When they were alive, when they are talking, people don't cherish them, people don't give it to them, but let them die. Come and be here, different kind of tributes. I know we have a long way to go, but can we start the journey? And the one we have started, we are not ready to go back. We will continue going, no matter how long it takes us to get it right. We'll continue going, we'll be talking, we'll be speaking to the power. A lot of people will come here and be telling us that Yele is the chairman of Kinecon. Do you even know the reason why Yele is still the chairman? And if you are trying to educate them with the reason why we are still using, why is he in the chairman position, they are not even ready to learn, to even listen. So we should give the party to somebody to go and sell us out and turn the party to go back to 0-1 again. And we know the Nigerian politics is dirty. The little one I'm managing here, I know how frustrated it is for me to even get things done. It's very frustrating because all of them call me thinking they are coming to eat money. It's until they know that, oh, you guys, this is what you guys carry. Before you know, they've gone back to where they're coming from. The few that understand will stay. And that few is the people you are now working with. If you want to do it by the way they are doing it, by now today we'll have numbers. Let's do it and make it like normal Nigerian politics. Maybe you go and borrow money from somewhere, deceive them, get your way to position to power, and when you get there, make your money back and pay where you borrow money. We are not ready to pass through to take that route. We want to build a system, an alternative system for Nigerians to look up to. I was listening to Mama Oje when he was saying that we should allow the obedient to come to AAC. Fine. Any obedient that want to come to AAC, fine, you are allowed. But do you share the same mindset with us? Do you know our ideology? Can you key into whatever we believe? This is not about joining them. It's about understanding what you are doing. Your goals and objective has to be clear. You have to have your clear vision of what you want to do with power. So obey is deeper. Nigeria problem is deeper than what we all think. In fact, we have an election in Lagos State. Like I was telling you, we have an election in Lagos State last time. Owuroshoki, what's it called? There are some asses in Lagos State that they are the one that actually bring AAC out, candidates, waiting for them to come for election. Do you know they didn't bring ballot paper to that polling unit to their ward?
Well, that's in Ekiti.
In Lagos State. The same thing happened in Ibadan. The last one in my state, the name of the candidate that we give to them is different from the name of the candidate INEC published. The last 2023 election, Ekiti last governorship election in last one. Our system, the system is so rotten. It's nothing to. In fact, federal INEC is even better than state INEC. State INEC is worst. What we call INEC today are nothing but nonsense. And we are going to election with this set of people, with this set of system. And you think without a revolutionary spirit, without a revolutionary mindset, you think you can just go and vote and they will allow you when the election is already rigged with the official they want to use, with the umpires. So it's beyond just go and contest for local government. If you campaign for local government from now to tomorrow, whosoever your chairman or your governor want to use this, who they are going to present, you can't do anything about it. You just shout, and you go back to your house. Except a touch of revolutionary movement. Movement has to take place before the even party. People have to understand what that movement actually stands for. Without that, we go nowhere. You take when they said they want to remove subsidy, we were looking at them. I asked one question. I didn't even one man can actually revise one of my video then. I asked them one question. Nobody say you should not take away the subsidy. But how? Where is the money going to? Now you collect money from the poor masses, you give it to the governors. What do they do with the money? Nothing. And the governors we are talking about, they are more deadly than Tinubu. Are you there? Hello? Hello, Vey.
I dey hear you. Sorry, Foley. Now I dey switch my gadgets. So if you can hear me, you are free to come back. Cause choo. George, you said my brother, tribe will never allow us to succeed with 10 people are watching, and I think I have just how many likes and share. You should do the needful. I only have matter of fact, 40 people don't check us out since we've started over 3 hours now. But now only 9 likes. I see and share. Well, we don't try you. Don't do 3 hours now. Make I take break now. Maybe I will come back with the latest breaking news. But what do you think, George? And middle piece. Our problem is not tribalism. Okay, don't do that next time. Don't do what now? Middle piece, what I do? My brother, travel. Yeah, I know. I dey use my laptop. The battery don't die, so I said, let me switch to phone. Is that what you are saying that you don't do? Maybe they are doing personal. If it's new, my brother, let me press like, share now. Now you are talking. That's the only payment I ask of you. I'm not asking you to donate dollar or pounds or euro or naira. I'll ask you, you just like and share it to your enemies. If you don't want your friends to see it, push it to your enemies. Even better. I was thinking you left. No, I don't leave now. Why I go leave? If I won't go, I don't tell when I say I dey go. I never left. I just say fully talk say me and they always fight. I they always fight them. So I just say make I allow making express his self and without any pushback. That's why I just keep quiet and just listen. I was listening to everything he was saying. So I didn't leave. I didn't leave. So no best. You say later you won't go. I was thinking, all right, middle piece. You try. You stay for 3 hours now. You've been here from the beginning, I think. I appreciate you. It's about after 12, after noon, yeah. 12 p.m. in New Jersey. So I think I've started since around after 9. So thank you very much. We talked about intellectuals pretty much in the concept of we in diasporas, in the concept of we that have no skin in the game, we have nothing to lose. We are too comfortable to risk our comfort zone to go through the thick of the forest. So we should not be in our high horses, high places, deciding how things should go in Nigeria. If we want our voice to be heard, or we want our policy to be implemented as we want it, we got to go on ground. We have to be there and rock the boat with the people. That's the only way it should go in Nigeria. That's the only way. Thank you. Thanks. It sees here in Germany. Correct. Middle Peace. So, all right, guys. I appreciate you. We will meet again. And definitely, I'll try and come back in the evening, unless I get engaged in other money making activities. If not, I will try and come with we'll pick topic from the news. And I think in terms of foreign, I never even know what is going on in America. I never checked the airlines in America today, but I think Netanyahu was supposed to be in Washington, D.C. today. Bye. Thank you, Middle Peace, man. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Georgina, I appreciate you. Everyone that is still there, thank you. We'll see each other again. Please like, share, subscribe. It's very important. Many people that watch are not subscribers. Subscribing is very important. Let's move on. I'm trying to get back to my usual reading. You know that they always do this in 8 hours, 16 hours, I'm gradually trying to get back to that reading. So we'll be updating. You guys will be, I will keep you guys current. I know that I slack these few days, but I'll be current. I will make sure I bring you up to speed. But we always stay ahead of the curve here. So even though the people they say a propaganda, most of the time we are right. So Middle Peace, you are a German burger. Botinga. I think he has left. Jam, if you see him, that's your fellow German. That's your fellow German. George, thank you. Let's come again later. Bye bye.